All right. So, to cut to the chase, maybe I'll get my, one, two, or three viewers here in a little bit. But to anybody that celebrates Christmas, Merry Christmas Eve to everybody. Otherwise, let's see here. What is it? Just a regular Happy Thursday to everybody. So, whatever the case may be. So, need to do a quick update because I did end up eating a little bit on the 22nd. So 2 days ago. Now I haven't eaten since then. So I'm back on, day. I'm in the middle of day one because remember I start everything on day zero. In the middle of day one on fasting for the second round, and I'll start giving some updates there too. But I did have and it wasn't a huge gorge day, but did have a bunch of carbs. Had some wine and a couple beers too. So I did end up getting a good amount from the refeed, and that's again going to be mostly just the glucose and water weight again. So that'll come off as quickly as it was. So I ended up gaining about 7 pounds. So at the very end of the fast, I was weighing in at 191 pounds for a total of a 14-pound weight loss over about 9 days. After the refeed, I was up to 198 pounds. So right now too, it's like I mean everything's looking pretty good with glucose right now as well. Immediately afterwards, my glucose did spike up to over 100 milligrams per DL. That may have been on the rise up, but because the 6 pounds is actually not likely be to get me back to full glucose stores. And right now, like this morning again, so this is 30 hours plus post fasting. I was at 90 milligrams per DL. So I would expect my stabilization point for this round to stick, more around 90 to 100. I mean, I'll wait and see tomorrow what it is, but I have been seeing a lot more glucose fluctuations than expected recently too. A couple big differences here. Previously in my water fast, and it was, just water, nothing else. So I'm drinking tea, I'm drinking coffee. This time around, I've got some nicotine in my system too. So those things can all impact that a bit. Um, Other notes here. So, and the body's going to adjust too. So this is now like since I started, right? So I'm going on 10 plus days of this, and so my body can start adjusting to the severe caloric deprivation. So it may start just preemptively, switching into a more conservative mode for glucose, which wouldn't be unreasonable. So if I end up seeing 5 6 days at 90 milligrams per DL instead of 3 at 115, I wouldn't be surprised at that. We'll see what happens in the future here. So this is going to be my most severe caloric deprivation period I've ever done. So there's still like a bunch of unknowns. Most of the assumptions that I'm making from previous experiments and data are all based on these kind of short term periods with usually with gorging days like in the middle. So it'll be interesting to see if everything kind of how similarly everything plays out. Yeah, so I'm going to continue not eating again. I'm gonna fast, just do my coffee and tea, and continue to fast again until I drop back down below 191 pounds. So the goal there is to always make sure that you're losing fat. So whenever you do a refeed, now granted, I had a net 7 pound loss in my first refeed, or for my first fasting period. So if that's 7 pounds of fat, like that's phenomenal. 7 pounds of fat in 9 days is tremendous. You keep that up, you're losing, 20, 30 pounds every couple months, right? Um, so yeah, that'd be absolutely great if I kept that up. So I'm gonna continue to do the same type of pattern for like right now. I did get a fairly good amount of nutrition in my refeed. So I'm happy with that. And I mean, that's the real important thing. So before going to my long-term fasting again, because I didn't hit 60 milligrams per DL. Oh yeah, I forgot if I mentioned that or not yet, but I did. I was still hovering in the low 70s, after, basically day 9. So I'm like, you know what? Hey, this is long enough. I don't know exactly what's going on. Maybe my body still has some of that glucose from my refeed day. So But I was definitely gonna eat like a little bit, because beyond that, that was a lot longer than I was expecting to get down to that point. So anywho, but I'm gonna keep on it, again. So all my videos from this point on, you're gonna see fasting round two, which is why I had previously put the fasting rounds in there, because I knew there were going to be some times that either I started doing different diets or had a gorge day or something like that. So this fasting round two is still going to be a caloric deprivation period after refeeding. I'll still be doing my coffees and teas. And again, I'm going to go till after I hit 91 pounds or less. That way I can make sure every single round, I'm losing some significant amount of actual fat. And really, this is the only way to guarantee it is, the severe caloric deprivation in conditions where you can test again, making sure with weight and blood sugar, that everything's adding up, that you've lost your glucose, you're at more of a true weight, and you're really digging into fat for excess stored calories. So, anywho, that's my update for now. The brain fog's still coming back again after not eating for 36 hours. Hopefully, it's not too bad, and I adjust a little more this round. Again, still in moderate ketosis right now for most people on a ketogenic diet. This is what they would go for. So I'm in middle range on the urine strips. Not full blown just yet, but full blown should start in another couple days. And that's it for now. And I will keep everybody updated on fasting round two. All right. And like I said, hey, if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas Eve to you. Otherwise, again, hope you're having a wonderful Thursday and the rest of the week.